Hallelujah. We can no longer allow the absence of known outcomes prevent us from being convinced that there is no question God will do what he said. I'm afraid we've dampened the visual. I'm afraid we've clouded the clearance of who God really is. I'm afraid we've tarnished his imagery because he didn't answer your prayer, your deepest longing, your deepest need. You had a hesitancy to tell somebody else he's able. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In the absence of deliverance, we cannot have unresolved faith. In the absence of relationships, we cannot have unresolved faith. In the absence of seemingly unanswered prayer, we cannot have unresolved faith. We need to take a lesson from the Shunammite mother. Oh yeah, because when she was walking with her dream dead in her mouth, they sent a question to her and said, "Is it well with you?" The dream was dead. Her prayer request take her away. But yet when she answered the question, she said it is well. Oh, we think she meant good, but that can't be what she meant. Because when she got to Elijah, she was praying. But what she was saying was that it's well because I'm patient. Her patience gave her the substance of things hopeful. Her patience gave her time to work beyond the flesh, to have the evidence unseen. Her patience was able to possess her soul that even though she couldn't see the future, she knew God had the answer. See, a lot of us, we've been messed up in life. Life has dealt us tough blows. But you still got to be able to say, it's well with me. In other words, for us today, all that God has allowed or not given, all is well that God does. I stopped by to tell you today that it's time to start living your life. You can't let disappointments, bad attitude, things that happen stop you from believing and trusting God who he is. He didn't heal my daughter. He chose to let life take her. But that don't stop me from saying, for your child, he's able. He may not deliver you from the sickness in your body, but that can't change your mind to tell somebody he's able. He may not bring you through the valley, but your dying word, he's able. Who can tell what God will do? He didn't do it for me, but he might do it for you. The word said, my God shall supply all my needs. Hey, hey, oh. I don't know about you, but just because one failed, just because one didn't work out, just because one request got denied, I'm waiting on my next opportunity to ask him again. Come on, another question. I just take the word, turn it back to her. If he can take a vessel, mold in his hands, and make it again another vessel, surely I can take my own little spirit in my turn my plate over one more day. Maybe I should have went to prayer meeting one more time. Maybe I should have went to church service one more time. The first time, maybe I didn't ask good enough. But this time, woo! This time, I'm doing everything I know to do. When my daughter took sick, nobody had the faith I needed. I was feeling all by myself, even though I wasn't alone. Hallelujah. I told my wife, I said, anything that we ain't sure about that might offend God, let's just stop it. Let's not do nothing that might possibly hinder our prayer. That's our problem. We ain't serious with God to where whatever it takes, I'll deny my flesh. Whatever it takes, I'll crucify my flesh. Whatever it takes, I'll do what he wants me to do. Whatever it takes. There was a man who had a dog, an old country dog. You know it couldn't be a city dog coming from me. It was an old country dog. And they came to visit him. And the dog was on the porch, laying at the master's feet. He was moaning and groaning. And they said, what's wrong with the dog? They said he laid on a bed of nails. And they're hurting him oh so bad. And the man that visited said, why won't he just get off the bed of nails? And he said, the owner, it's not hurting him bad enough. That's what's wrong with us. If you're wondering why you keep finding yourself back to the same issue, it's really because the pain hasn't driven you to where you'll do whatever it takes. That woman shouldn't even have been in the city, but there she was, crawling to get to the hem of his garment. They were supposed to stone her before she got to the street, but somehow or other, God hid her from the eyes of the evil, and she was able to crawl her way in her pain. Go ahead, sir. Sweet moment, crawl her way to get to God. Watch. We ain't hurting bad enough. It ain't hurting bad enough. It don't mean that much to me. But I want you to know, when death hits your family, things will change. When God withdraws from you, things will change. Don't wait until the warning comes. You get warned right now. Go to God. Seek him as never before. You've got an unresolved faith issue. It's hindering you. It makes you insecure. Now when you serve the church, when you get up front, the devil can use that unresolved faith in your life and hinder your effectiveness. I know what I'm talking about.